This is CNBC. This is CNBC.
Karen Gibbs joins us next with Minding Your Business.
And she's got a look inside the Inc. magazine 500 and some of America's fastest growing companies. You're not going to want to miss that one. It's coming up.
This is Minding Your Business. I'm Karen Gibbs. In our focus today, the Inc. 500 annual conference that takes place in Los Angeles today. Every year, hundreds of America's small businesses grow large enough to make the elite Inc. 500 list. 40% of the companies started in homes, but now average nearly $23 million in revenue. To qualify for the list, a business must show at least 5-year growth rate of 500% plus $20,000 in base year sales and must be privately held. And as Craig Worth reports, the Inc. 500 also share common management styles and goals, as in the case in California company.
From the name optical laser on the door to the storeroom in the back, Mike Robb is focused only on a specific market of optical lasers.
We'll do about $20 million in sales, and I'm very confident that we have the cash flow to do $50 million.
His idea was to supply large capacity laser disk systems to store data formerly sent to microfiche, hard drives, and overstuffed filing cabinets. The business with a focused niche now ranks 40th in the Inc. 500 list of privately held companies in America.
Inc. 500 companies invariably start out as niche businesses. You don't want to pick an opportunity area that's already occupied by a lot of established companies.
So it'll be the 30 units
Okay.
sold and getting ready for legal tech.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Mike walks around the office much of the day talking to employees. There are no private offices here. Rob rotates between 2 simple cubicles so he can spend time in 2 departments, all in the open.
Entrepreneurs historically have prided themselves on being what we call cowboy capitalists. They're loners. They own 100% of the equity. They run their business. They're very secretive about their numbers. The message has gotten across to entrepreneurs that that traditional style of management just doesn't work any longer.
I share the operation books with any employee that wants to see them, and obviously my key managers, we go over them. So we have a very open-minded business, nothing to hide.
And like many entrepreneurs in the high-tech business, Mike Robb has a role model.
For my industry, I would look at, obviously, Bill Gates.
Microsoft debuted to the world on the Inc. 500 list. Bill Gates joins Tom Monahan and Domino's as 2 legends in Inc. 500 history. While many won't capture that big slice of the business pie, Inc. 500 companies seldom fail.
People call them meteors. That when they burn real brightly, but they don't last. And that's absolutely not true. The failure rate for Inc. 500 companies over the past 10 years averages about 2% a year. It's unbelievably low. The failure rate for mainstream small business is 15 or 20% a year.
This year's top of the Inc. 500 represents more the niche concept. The first group of New Jersey tops the list as a niche long-distance telephone supplier. It is a list of those who focus and dream.
I've got to say, I think the climate today for entrepreneurs is as good as I've ever seen it.
While Inc. 500 companies seem to lean towards high-tech, such as Rob's optical laser, the editor says the improved business climate for entrepreneurs reaches most industry groupings. Optical laser is close to making next year's Inc. 500 list once again, continuing an incredible 3,000% growth in the last 4 years by staying focused with the same intensity in the same niche. Craig Worth, CNBC Business News, Los Angeles.
ACRA TV, where the news comes first.